We are live, I think. Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Life.
We were supposed we got to do our sound check thing first, haven't we? Hey, don't go anywhere. We'll be right with you. One sec.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, it looks like Angus is
Does
sound
this
checking.
work?
Yeah, we're doing the sound check. It's our anniversary. You didn't get us anything, and we're very
Does
disappointed.
this work? Angus muted.
You are speaking very
They still say
quietly,
you should
Carl.
stop that OnlyFans call.
Me? I'm actually.
Yes. Barefoot and kebabs.
And we're good. And I heard me as well. And we're good. We're good. So welcome to allegedly a D&D campaign where we're exploring the continent of Aranor with this bunch of reprobates. So while we were preparing to go live this evening, we hit 50 followers. And in fact, we're at, what was it, 53 now or something like that? So thank you so much to each and every one of you who have followed, and to those of you who decide to join us each week and watch us playing our little game. Well, we don't have any sponsors
appropriate
yet,
use of
and we
that
don't have any
effect.
announcements. Other than the one that I just did. So I suppose let's get straight into the game. Last session, you fled through the woods. Detritus backpacking the seriously injured Brogville. You found a hiding space amongst the base of a fallen tree where you managed to get a short rest before continuing your escape back towards the ancient quarry face. I had an eventful climb with one of the rescued survivors rolling a nat 1 and falling, knocking Zara, who also had rolled a nat 1, off with her. They landed hard. The rescued woman, whose name you never asked, died from the fall, and Zara was pretty seriously hurt too. You did eventually finish the climb up, where you found Boyko still alive, and at his feet the body of a tiger, a caved-in head, blood splattered up one of Boyko's rear legs. You camped there for the night before continuing on your journey, and midway through your second night's rest, during Casimir's watch, the zombified remains of Lado, one of Casimir's soldiers, along with two other zombies, were moving through the jungle nearby. Casimir called out in surprise, alerting them to your hiding place, and that is where we pick back up. So let me just switch you over to the map, and then I'll get you to roll some initiative, please.
What was your call of surprise, Call?
Huh?
Can we have a repeat,
What was
please?
your call of surprise?
My call of surprise.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember all I basically said was Vlada, and then realizing it's not him. I think that was it.
I also would have accepted surprise.
I think it was Lado, wasn't it?
Yeah. Something like that.
Or was it Lado? Lado.
Lado,
Not Vlada.
yeah.
Vlada is a different person.
It's like, what?
What are the members of your crew, or your old crew, I suppose? There's Brogville, yourself, Casimir, Vlada.
Vlada and Lada were the
They're all two separate people, though.
like
yeah.
you know.
Are we rolling something?
Hey, Blank.
First class kind of.
Blank.
Hey, Blank. We're at 53 followers. Cool, right?
Can you believe that?
I can't.
And apparently we got an anniversary.
Oh, yeah, we've been streaming for over a year.
Am I
rolling initiative?
You rolling some initiative, please, boys?
Oh, right.
Not gonna lie, completely forgot about initiative.
The zombies and the game and stuff.
Yeah, as long as they forget, it's fine.
Fuck them.
There's a lot of people
And
in
then
this
anniversary,
cave.
technically, yes. Yes,
Well, I
technically
think it was
an
last
anniversary.
week was the anniversary, but we missed it. We forgot. Just like real life
Yeah,
anniversary.
Hey, man.
Just start a relationship with us, Blake. It'll be fine. It'll last long. Hopefully longer than a year. Same here, don't worry. Okay.
It feels really weird rolling
You know, in my
actually
mind,
good
Delilah's-
initiatives. Sorry.
Speaking of bad initiatives, in my mind, Delilah was really quick and like a really good swordsman, right? Always rolls incredibly low on initiative. It's fine. It gives me time to think, right?
I guess she's
do something clever, hopefully.
winding up and anticipating the fight, studying slowly from a distance.
A little bit of EI jutsu, as it's called. Yeah, the whole unsheathing slicey thingy.
Is that when you're doing kung fu on a farm?
EIO, yeah, okay. I get it. I'm here with you. Bingo bongo.
Thank God.
Bingo bongo banga. So, yeah, all the zombies died. And,
Those flowers got them.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just reading something very quickly. So Casimir, you're up first.
oh, right.
Ooh, and let's get some fighty music.
Fighting music as Casimir.
Fighting music.
I mean, so I did a roll last session, I believe, that determined whether I wisdom save, yeah. And you said that I sort of clicked last second that this is not Lado. This is not.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go. Let's get some fighting music on the go.
Oh God. Blank. Yes. Yes, 100%.
Yeah, Angus the All Daddy.
Discouragement freeze.
D and Daddy.
Ian Daddy, yeah, exactly.
D and daddies. Daddies and dads.
Fuck the priest. They have no say on us.
This is why you keep getting kicked out of cults.
Um,
That and you keep trying to take
So-
over and
so,
start your own
uh,
damn cult.
Only on
Oh,
occasion.
what were you doing?
Poor goblin.
right,
Sorry.
I am seeing that they basically turn towards me.
I'm just gonna highlight this guy as the guy that's
That's right.
Lado, just for your own benefit. Mechanically, no different, but
Get him.
Yeah. Okay, well, in that case, I'm just gonna like not shout, but in a raised voice. We're not alone, and I'm gonna go for this one, the one next to Lado. Attacking
Okay.
him with my great sword. That is a 20.
when 20 does hit, yes.
And I will reroll my
Fine.
1.
Oh,
So that's a 4 and a 2. So 6 plus 4. That's 10 damage.
and damage, nice.
So that's 10 damage on him. Oh yeah, so yeah, I'll go next to him when I attack him. I don't throw the great sword.
I assumed you had moved.
I actually will move in a way that both of them are engaged with me.
If you move one more down, it'll be easier for what's his face to get advantage.
What's his face?
They
Yeah,
try this.
his face.
Sure. I
Debris or
sort of
whatever. his
attack
name
and
is.
I move into the
Debris is his fancy name.
Wait, they'll get advantage on me too. No, I'm gonna stay there. Yeah, I'm gonna stay here. Yeah, that's my turn. Sorry.
You say we're not alone, and I'm like, well, if you consider all the overlapping realms, it's very unlikely we're ever alone.
Detritus.
For the comforting message in our time of
Plenty
need.
planes.
Oh, So how
Or
am I,
terrifying, depending on
how am I
music.
imagining this? There were like vines and things down the entrance, right?
Yeah.
They Casimir was looking through. So Casimir's just run out. So from the zombies' point of view, Casimir runs out, attacks, and then just a large hand reaches and sweeps the vines aside, and a head pops out, looks a bit confused, goes back in, and then comes back holding a great axe. And then
Hell yeah.
slightly confused as to
I don't
why.
know what's going on, but I need
I don't
this.
like it. This solves all problems. Yeah, I think Detritus will probably be initially confused as to why people in the same armor, like style, and are fighting, but he'll then just wander out, I guess, and just twat this zombie with a great axe in the head. Seems a fairly Detritus
What are
thing
the
to do.
other zombies like, by the way? Because we got Lado, who's basically
yeah, are
dressed
they
in
also-
like the uniform that I would have, but what are the others?
Good question.
The others are in just general townsfolk clothes. They're human. One of them appears to have slightly pointed ears. You get them. They may have been a half elf originally,
Get him.
but you don't recognize them.
Yeah, so
Oh, I don't know. You suppose Casimir's potentially would, especially the half elf being a slightly pointy ear. Yeah, they were a resident of Cutler Bay.
so that's a.
The 10.
Does that hit? I don't get advantage because I'm not
It does actually.
flanking.
It-
Really? Oh, cool.
You're not flanking. It does hit, yes. They don't move particularly well.
Yeah, I picture this as more of a kind of Detritus just walking up and just holding that axe quite high on the handle and just. And get. For. Like, what even are you? Go away. Okay. Wow.
So we'll just do the.
Oh wait,
it's not quite that many
should-
because it's
yeah, that
that's
shouldn't
on
have the
crit.
rage. Sorry.
So it'll just be the 8 then.
8. Cool. And I think that will be all for me at this stage. I don't think these guys merit a rage yet. Okay. Yep, that's Detritus.
It is their turn next. So. Start with this guy over here. He's going to go for you, Casimir. And Lado is also
sorry,
going
what did
to.
you say?
It was a 10.
10, okay. No.
That's even worse. That's an 8. And this guy's then going to come up here and have a go at you, Detritus. And that's a 16.
16 hits. My armor class is indeed 16.
Okay. That is 5 points of bludgeoning damage to you.
Ow.
And that is their turn. Sarah. What's Sarah gonna do?
Do you want me to play her?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Okay. She'll just shoot the one probably in front of Cassie. Boop.
15 hits.
Groovy.
Or cold damage. Was that this one here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Sweet. Cool. Still standing, but definitely looking in pretty rough shape.
Okay.
And Delilah, you're up next.
could arguably save this for a more important fight, but Delilah's gonna stand up, and this sort of like dark blue flame is gonna come over her sword. As she casts Shadow Blade. If that looks correctly. Yep. Show spell description. There it goes.
Okay.
So yeah, get up, enchant her sword, and then she's just gonna come and attack straight on.
Aggressive. I like it.
So, yeah. If this all works correctly, I'm gonna hit this zombie with the booming blade as well. Fuck it. So it only take the 6 if it moves, but ultimately it'll take 14 points of damage in the moment.
Okay, so I think I need. Is it a?
Well, just holding the line here.
Okay, so I think I need an attack roll. Your Shadow Blade, or is it?
Yeah, it should be an attack. Maybe it is good with testing it now instead of against the dragon.
Yeah, you make a melee
People
attack
melee
with
weapon.
it against one creature within 5 feet of you.
Okay, so we won't count damage here, but bam.
18. Okay, so that does your 2d8, which is your 14 psychic damage from before the description. And that's the booming blade was almost a little bit wasted because that one dies. Although
No time spent on learning is wasted.
no, it falls and does not move. Anything else from you?
Yes, but not this game related. If I can cut in for a second here, I'm going to be DMing this one
Nice.
with Blake and a couple other people. It is Dragons of Stormwreck
It's the
Isle.
new one.
Yeah.
The new
As I say, is that the new starter set?
Yeah.
That's
It is, yes.
cool.
That's cool.
I've got the old one.
Is there a dragon in that one?
Well, yeah. Well, we should have the open.
It looks like
Presumably,
that'd
yes,
be.
At least
I would hazard a guess at it being a blue one.
yeah.
A starter set for Dungeons and Dragons. There might be a dungeon. Be a
It
dragon.
might be a dragon. Okay, so this guy.
Yes. And that'll be me. That's everything. I can
All
do.
right.
Oh, the music's getting more heroic.
So next up is this guy, and he's gonna fucking come over and have a go. He's gonna swing with his scimitar that you guys gave him, and it hits.
I forgot this guy existed.
Yeah, like he's welcome to
Doing-
not fight. Protect the civilian.
Doing 1 point of slashing damage.
Better than I expected.
And that's his turn. Casimir, back to you.
Back to Casimir. I suppose I will flank this one and give it a good old cut into the legs.
Ooh.
Oh, advantage. I forgot. Doing more. Oh, yeah.
21 hits.
That's a. Do I reroll
Fine.
twos or only ones?
What are ones and twos?
Yeah. Ones and twos. Yeah.
No,
Cool.
It
Right,
is.
I'll reroll
Cool.
reroll the 2. So it's a 3. Ah, no, 1. that's,
So 8
so on that-
points.
Yeah, 8 damage, yeah. 8
8
slashing.
points of slashing damage. Nice. He's still standing, but you do cut through one of the legs, and he's sort of hobbling around on just the one. He still has his balance for the moment, but anything from a bonus action from you?
Nah, I'll leave it there.
Okay. So detritus, one in front of you is hobbling on one leg. The other next to you has received a glancing blow from your rescued friend.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and swing my great axe down as hard as I can, with the intention of cleaving it in twain.
21 hits.
Disabled rage damage.
15 points. That's a
Is it
big roll.
Is it entwained?
It is very entwained. Were you going for a horizontal entwain or a vertical
right
entwain?
down the middle.
Straight down the middle.
Embed the axe in the floor.
Casimir, just as you lop this leg off, all of a sudden you see the emblem on the back of Lado's jacket torn asunder as he's just split and starts to peel sideways before on the floor.
Squishy.
I'll also look at it in like a disturbed, but it's like fucking disgusting what they've done kind of thing. Kind of look at it and yeah.
Detritus is just gonna, we're seeing Casimir just go, hello. And then slowly turn his head towards the other zombie. And then I think that's me.
All right. Well, it is gonna, as you turn towards it, it is gonna take a swing at you. It's an 11.
That misses.
That's their turn because there's only one of them. Anything from Sarah?
Yeah, she'll do a shoot. I had to reload my page. That's when I was.
She'll do a shoot.
Yeah. She knows what she's about.
10 hits.
Nice. And you can pick a target.
I mean, there's only one left, so.
Oh, easy choice.
Does this 5 points of damage. This one's still looking pretty undamaged apart from that one strike. And we bring it back round to Delilah.
Okay. She'll move. Whap. 10 hits. So we're gonna do Shadow Blade. I didn't do nearly as much. Okay, whatever. Booming Blade on top if it wants to move, if it can. And that'll be D money. I guess I'll
Okay. So
move around. Yeah.
6 points. Okay.
And that'll
Definitely looking hurt now.
Good.
Okay, he's going to have another swing. And he's going to hit. And does another 1 point of...
How dare.
Amazing.
It's more an insult than anything else.
Casimir.
Right, I'll go in and try and finish this one off. Oh, advantage, forget. That's 18. And a 13 point of slashing damage.
13 is enough. What does your killing blow look like?
Seeing Ladder go on the floor, it's like he's just sort of like got that disgusted sort of look on his face. Not in the fact that it's a dead body split in half, but more just who it is, right? And like what they've done to him. So It's like these people are disgusting kind of thing. He looks at him and just looks at the last one and just, as it's facing away from him, he just approaches and just inserts his greatsword up his spine, going through the torso. Yeah, and then just slowly pulls it out. It's almost like an effortless finish as he's surrounded.
And it just slumps to the floor, just does that sort of almost that Boromir, just landing on knees and just. Although actually, so damage was 30. No, dead. Yeah, just checking their undead fortitude to see if they did not die or not. But they did. Yeah, slumps to the floor. And you find yourself in the still of the jungle night.
First thing I do is check Lido's body. Like, I want to see if they left anything on him. Really, just have a look, you know.
Okay, roll me an investigation check.
We loot the homie.
Investigation. 11.
11. You don't find anything under his pockets. He seems to have been picked fairly clean.
Disgusting what they've done. What is this disgusting dark magic?
Well, probably necromancy, if I had to guess.
How did they track us? Did they?
Well, if they're using scrying magic, you did leave quite a lot of DNA behind in the form of blood. Yeah, I mean, I guess there's a few different ways they could track us, but that would be probably the simplest manner.
Can they track these bodies as they die?
Probably.
I think.
If nothing else, they directed the bodies where to go, right?
What watch were we on?
It
was my watch.
We're on second.
Second.
Were you set on second, or were you even?
What was the watch order?
I think it was you. Were may even been on the last
I
one.
think it was
because
last.
Casimir can't see for shit.
And Detritus already
I
went.
think we.
Yeah,
I think we
and-
put. Who's the one with dark vision? Delilah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we put Delilah for the first two. And then probably.
Yeah, and then I've got a perception from you, Carl, and then presumably Detritus would be up next.
So this is the third one, presumably then.
Yeah, this is third watch.
Oh yeah, Delilah's done one. Okay. Okay.
So you have not yet completed your long rest for tonight, although you are all undamaged and have only used whatever spells you've just used anyway.
We need to finish resting, but we should be careful. Mm,
Okay.
I have an idea. If we take these, set them up somewhere outside, and I'll sleep outside somewhere in a hidden place. Hopefully,
Keep in mind, we don't know the tracking you specifically. I think we all bled at least a little bit in the
Yeah.
temple.
Hmm.
Not to
Yeah,
mention
the-
they could
well-
have the prisoners.
it will be soon. Our big friends watch, I think. So I thought I'll sleep outside near the bodies. If our friend here has a view over me, I can act as bait, or I'll surprise them from behind if they miss me. If they were to come.
Okay. Don't sleep too near the bodies. Breathing on
No.
death can be unhealthy.
No.
I'll move bodies. Question mark.
Okay.
Yes.
Angus, can detritus pick up the nearest body and attempt to throw it into one of the trees, please?
Yeah, you certainly can. Roll me an athletics check to see where are you sort of going for?
Well, it looks like there's trees to the right and left of us where we are. So just, I wish to disperse the bodies into the trees in a festive manner.
Okay. Well, with a 26, it just one in each hand, just and
Which side,
disappear through the tree.
Which area you
The-
throwing them into?
Just over into the jungle canopy. Over here, I guess.
Ah, okay.
Just away
Uh,
from you.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna set up my sleeping somewhere
In
by
this
this tree.
pond. Right. So, right. Corpse is disposed of. Detritus will give both of you a nod. Everyone is outside a nod, and then return and sit down, ready for his watch. And dust his hands. Like that.
Assuming it's his watch now.
I
don't
think
know
it
how
is.
long. It'd be approaching at least.
Okay, so what's Casimir doing over at the tree?
I'm basically gonna sleep against a tree.
Out in the jungle on your own.
Because- Yeah. Because
Okay.
it's either they see me first, and well, then I'll fucking what's your character's name again?
Detritus. Honestly, or
Detritus.
what was it, Deslin? Or
Detroit.
D-money?
no, debris is his.
I've just
his
realised
name.
who's not on the map. There we go.
The
Boyka?
dragon?
Oh.
Does it just come by and pick up Casimir?
He's just wondering why there's corpses flying through the air.
Boyka just
Well-
catches them and eats them.
Just teleports
Yeah,
him.
so I'll be sleeping in view of detritus. Basically, that's the idea. So if they come for me at night, he'll see it, and he'll be able to, they won't see them first.
Hopefully.
They'll see me, and hopefully they'll get in a few seconds to wake up and maybe attack them.
Sleeping in view to
Okay.
try to just
And
fully
the
kneel down.
alternative is if they walk past me towards the cave, then I'll surprise them. So
Okay. Well, are you trying to hide yourself?
yeah. As
Okay.
long as he
Roll me a
knows where I am,
stealth
I'm
check.
just gonna kind of put myself in some sort of foliage. I am wearing my hide armor.
You are, yes.
So
Yeah.
it's
that's good.
easier
You're
for you to
trying to
hide.
hide.
19.
Great minds.
Detritus, can you roll me a perception check, please?
Oh, I'll roll you the hell out of a perception check, Angus. Okay, this isn't one of my worst stats. Apparently, it's It's not a good day for it.
Like I do point out where I am. sleeping.
Waving
Like,
you.
even if he doesn't see me, he knows where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, I have watched him go and sit
Yes.
down. So I should
Yeah.
know at least where
He
Casimir
knows
is.
where you're supposed to be.
It's the assassins around you. I don't know.
Can't quite see you, but he knows where you're supposed to be.
Okay. Okay.
He was
sure
there a
this will be
second ago. It's very hot in this cave.
They took him already.
He'll hear the bows break as the dragon gets you.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Anything
I'm just gonna rest.
eventful?
I'm used to sleeping in.
you
dangerous areas.
spend quite a lot of your watch just trying to pick Casimir out from where he was.
His little head sticking out. Angus, on my watch, I don't know if you need a roll for this. I would like to fashion the cloak of useful things into a new loincloth with the patches on the outside.
At the loincloth of many things.
Yes.
Okay.
How big are you? Surely it'd be like a kilt or something then.
I don't know. Imagine being. I suppose it is.
Or was Gun just really tiny?
Well, yeah, Gunn was a dwarf, so I think by the time you wrapped it round and secured it, it's got to be secure enough to hold weapons without it dropping down. So it could also be a toga,
Okay.
if it,
So it's like a-
essentially.
Poncho of many things.
Poncho.
Poncho of useful items.
It's quite the risque.
Yeah.
Kilt.
In my head, it's an uncomfortably
The toga of useful items.
uncomfortably small loincloth to view, but quite comfortable to wear. And he does this in full view of Casimir as well.
The micro skirt of useful items.
Are we going
Okay,
to ship Casimir into Tritus?
roll
just has
me,
no boundaries.
I
A
don't even know.
Casimir.
Just roll me a dexterity check.
dex check. Okay. Ooh, my
Sleight of
worst
dick, surely. I mean, sleight of hand, surely.
No, not dex save, just
Oh,
a
sorry.
dexterity check. Unless
Sorry.
unless the modifier is the same.
A 2, yeah.
Oh, okay, we'll go with the 9 then.
Do I have anything to enhance
Yeah,
your dex?
you think you've got tied pretty snugly around you. You're pretty confident everything's covered and that nothing's going to be flopping out at any point.
Okay. Yeah, I can see and reach the patches. That's good.
Hello, Angus's friend in chat.
Angus's friend.
I'm sorry, Matt. I got completely confused amongst usernames last week, and I thought you were someone else. Thanks for coming in.
We're not murdering. We're making undergarments for Goliaths
We're
out of
only,
magical items.
We're only deadening dead things that were already dead.
Yeah.
In fact, we're actively trying to save one person.
Further.
Yeah, we're
further
good guys now.
deadening Dead things.
Okay, Angus. So I successfully complete my mission. The height of
You do,
fashion.
yep.
Anything try and kill
And
Leaf Boy?
all that you're aware of.
He's dead when I wake up. Ah, crap! Was his head always here? I just throw his corpse into the trees.
Casimir, after a deep sleep, troubled by dreams of Lado being rent asunder, the dead bodies of your other soldiers swinging from the vast tree in the center of Cutler Bay. And after a few hours, you wake, rested, and ready to continue your journey. You did not get eaten by a tiger.
You're
I'll
welcome.
go back to the everyone's cave then.
You are very good at hiding.
You learn to camouflage.
And it's
Good
at this
teacher
point,
was.
Casimir,
Just
you see Detritus's new loincloth. And
Big on the
then
loin, small on the cloth.
you notice what appears to be the end of his penis poking out from underneath.
So no, you should just... Did you see anything?
No, did
Blowing into
you?
the trees.
Right in the trees.
Oh my God.
Did you? I was sleeping most of the time, but
No.
nothing.
It was quiet.
Okay. Okay, let's wake everybody up. And yeah, I'll wake everyone up. I'll
Casimir,
give,
roll me a d20.
Brockville the little lion if he wants. Just lightly wake him, just so that he's, you know.
Roll me a d20.
Oh no. Oh no. 15?
He stirs and wakes, and he seems in relatively good spirits this morning. I got a pretty good night's sleep last night, actually.
That's good. How are you feeling?
I don't feel any worse today.
That's good. Still alive.
I know. I'm surprised as you.
I've seen worse. Well, I've seen better looking wounds made by you to others, and they didn't survive long, so quite impressed. Remember
Still
that dwarf that you
fucking
Never mind.
hurts. God, just get me out of this fucking jungle, eh?
Mm-hmm. I hope today we'll see the edge. I hope. Okay.
As you look up,
let's eat and move out. Good ready.
if we're all just waking up, you'll see Sarah kind of next to Brockville, and then Delilah lying on her back, sword just down her middle, like one of those old funerary coffins, really cool looking ones.
Yeah. Dead night thing going on.
Yeah, basically. And then just the head on Sarah's lap, because I think that's very cute. But when you mentioned seeing the edge of the forest, Delilah's eyes will shoot open, and she'll sit up and be like, "We're gonna drag you through this wound, if we must, kicking and screaming, and you are going to survive this." That she's gonna stand up. But yeah.
Okay.
I share a ration with. Give him a ration of my food.
And we replace any bandages that need replacing.
Yeah.
Keep it as fresh as possible.
One issue I have personally, I don't know how we are doing on supplies, everybody. I actually am done now on my food, so we may need to hunt in the coming days.
Okay.
You
Well, if we could attack a
need
temple of snakes, then
food.
I'm okay today, but
Mm,
for the night, for tomorrow.
night food. Which way?
it's a shame we didn't take that tiger.
You got something that can help with that, haven't you, Detroit?
I do.
Detroit?
It's not quite clever enough to articulate it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you continue your journey to it's the northwest-ish.
Rockville's
I think it was.
on Boyko, of course.
Rockville back on Boyko.
Yeah, and while we're wondering, can I use my wanderer feat to find food along the way? Enough for 5 people, perhaps.
Before we set off, Angus, did we get wood back from the familiar we sent out looking for aid?
Yes. What was his instruction? Keep going until you find someone.
Yeah, then lead him back.
No,
With the instruction
not that.
of not bringing lizard people back and stuff, right?
Oh, God.
Or snake people back.
Well, yeah, somebody who can help, basically.
Yeah.
And he has some
Lego was a
long
healer.
letter.
Not good.
Yeah, a healer, basically.
Like
Oh.
a snake healer.
Yeah.
Oh, we
And he
should've
has some
sent
long
for
letter
the
on his-
wolf person.
Yeah. I mean, if nothing else, we'll probably run into him before we hit town if we go in a similar direction.
Maybe we should head that way.
Before we have to leave, try to push it off as much as we can. But I'll try to tune back into his sense, see if he's within 100 feet.
Okay. As you're preparing to leave, you reach out for that telepathic link, but you can't find him within range currently.
Okay.
I guess whereabouts was the werewolf man's house ish on the
It
map?
was
Was
south
it-
of the plains.
So this direction, or was it?
Yeah, it
more-
was probably
I thought over there.
yeah, sort
more
of
close to the
around
jungle,
here,
Okay.
somewhere around there. Should we draw a little
Little wolf.
hut?
Ah. Oh, you say hut or heart? Oh, hut. Okay, that's not R. I thought you were being kawaii.
Just
And
to do a little
there's this little hut. A
head.
wolf of some sort.
It looks like it's on fire.
Something.
Oh god, it's going to be on fire, isn't it? Yeah, Angus, could I wonder some food while we wander?
You certainly can, yeah. Can you just drop the thingy in
Of course.
chat just so I can reread the wording in case it has
I don't
anything?
think it requires anything, but I will. Boop.
Yeah.
Casimir will take some time to switch his armor to his chainmail.
So you're not planning on hiding?
Well, they found us.
Not hiding anymore.
They found us last night, and we are starting to get further. So, I mean, we'll see how today goes. While we're still in the jungle, maybe. And
As we discussed last session, we're going to try to sneak the first leg of the journey and then basically hurry the next couple of legs. So if we're in that second leg now, armor up, baby.
yeah. Well, they
Um,
if they have a way of tracking, knowing that the zombies have found us, that the zombies coming back to them in any way, then they know that the vicinity of how far we got to. So I guess maybe we shouldn't go too slow this time. Maybe
Yeah.
Because if we go slow, we'll be closer to the area that they're going to be searching.
I'll go whatever
Right.
speed you see.
And dying man might want to die again. So we should
Should
hurry
we
up.
just do normal pace? Or fast pace? Normal,
Fast
because
pace.
we're still in jungle. Unless...
Well,
fast? I don't
if
know.
guy's dying a lot, then probably just go fast.
Yeah.
Mm.
Let's go as fast as possible.
Yeah, let's try and make some ground. Make it out of the jungle comfortably or something. Onto the edge of the jungle comfortably.
Not that Detroit
So you want to go at a fast
So-
pace, do you?
I think so.
Okay.
It's a risk, but yeah, anything's a risk. So
So what I'm going to go do in that case is I want a perception check from one of you. I want a survival check from one of you. And I would just like a d20 roll from the other.
Okay.
I'll lead the survival,
Mm.
the pathing.
Shouldn't you do perception if you're the front? Oh, fair enough.
I'm not that good at perception. Someone else can.
And the
I don't know, maybe.
perception will be -5 as well for the fast pace.
Oh, okay, so
Okay.
do you want to do perception, Desmond?
I could. I've got a +2. but it's not
Me
exactly
too.
my
So it's 6.
Do you want to roll a blank d20 then, or
Yeah, I'll do the d20.
the d20? Okay,
I'm
that's the fun one. You don't know what's gonna happen
yeah,
with the blank
I'm
d20.
wandering around. Nice, and now my opportunity to let us all know.
Perception 19, yeah.
D20, please. Bloop, 3. Oh, okay. We're on form
nice.
today, gents.
Okay.
It's all the berries I found. They have tiny amounts of amphetamines in them.
Oh fuck! It choked up. I
So,
never get back down.
Casimir's setting off a decent pace through the jungle, leading Boyko with Brogville on his back. You've got a good sense of the direction that you're heading in, and Delilah, you're following on behind, and you're keeping a pretty good lookout to try springing up the rear. With the others dotted around somewhere in there. Okay, the 18. Okay. So the 18, you managed to navigate through the remainder of the jungle without incident.
Nice.
You do spot some of the yellow flowers off to the side on some vines further off in the jungle, off the route that you're taking. But, nothing else comes to
We're at the top
comes
of
to
that
hinder
tree,
your
boys.
progress. Yeah, that's a nice roll.
Hell yeah.
We are rolling.
So yeah,
well,
you-
actually.
You come to the edge of the trees as they start to thin out, and you start to see the grassland beyond.
Do we have two choices. We can either follow the edge of the jungle towards the water, or we could try and aim for the our wolf friend, who could be maybe within reach or not too far.
Is this wolf friend of yours in the direction of town?
Yes. Just not in the direction of water. At least not. He's not far.
I think the safer option would be a wolf friend then. We don't even know for certain if there is a boat.
Yes. Maybe he'll be able to help.
Probably our best chance.
Yeah.
Detritus is
Yeah,
confused.
see it if we don't if we don't get any luck with him, we can move closer to water afterwards.
Yeah.
I say we try and stick to more smaller forests and trees and things, just to keep things from above not seeing us.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah. So yeah, where possible, we'll try and stick to like low forests and stuff, canopies of trees and stuff.
So from tree cluster to tree cluster,
Yeah.
trying to not
Don't need to
draw
go
the
right into
attention
them,
of
but
a black
yeah.
dragon.
yeah, at least like skirt around the edges of them or something.
Delilah, as you guys are sort of discussing how you're going to proceed at this point, you hear the song of Vara as he swings low and wide and into the trees and into view. Roll me another perception check.
Okay. Yeah, Vade the buff pigeon who swings from trees instead of flies. Perception.
Okay. So you don't see it, but Vara does sort of telepathically relay to you that the werewolf is following behind. That he had reached the werewolf's accommodation in the early hours of this morning and delivered the message, and he is now on his way to you. And it's
Hell yeah. I was literally just about to ask if we had like a short rest or something I could summon Vade, have him report in. And if he was leading somebody, I'd send him back out immediately. But that's not an issue now.
About 20 minutes later, you do see through your passive perception sort of a bit of a dust cloud of something moving towards you through the grassland, and you see the fully quadrupedal, entirely wolf form of this guy just galloping towards you. And as he gets sort of within sort of 20, 30 feet, you just see him shift from that quadrupedal run to upright running in his humanoid form, and he sort of comes to a stop alongside you. Someone who needed my help? You all need my help?
Friend. I have a friend on I'll point towards him. We have a very badly hurt friend. I don't know if you're able to help, but I will repay you any way I can. You have helped immensely before.
And as he sort of approaches over to Boyko, you can see his nose wrinkle, and yes, I can smell it. How long has he been hurt like this?
Oh, 3 days, I think. And I look at him.
So, 4 or 5.
There you go.
Maybe too late, but I will do what I can. We should get into my hut carefully.
Is there anything from the surrounding area you need us to
Flying
collect?
overhead. I have most of medicinal herbs that I need back at the cabin.
Okay.
Okay, let's take it one by one. Let's not bunch up in one area because we're easy to be seen then.
Yes.
Go in groups of 2.
The fastest among
And
us in
follow.
front.
Yeah.
With Boyko and
Yeah, we'll
Injured
leave
Boy.
some gaps in between. I'll go with
All right.
Boyko and thingy. And Brookville.
Let's do the same thing. We'll have another survival check, another perception check, another just straight D20 roll. The survival check will be at advantage because you've got I've completely forgotten his name. Devon. It was Devon, wasn't it?
Devon.
Um,
It was Devon.
it was Devon.
So
12.
12 on
Okay.
survival.
And 12 on the perception. And 12
What?
on the D20.
And we're consistent.
Wow. Okay.
We're a team, even if a kind of mid team. We're a team.
Can I check? Do we have an even number of people?
You've got you three,
Yeah.
Sarah,
Yeah.
Boyko, and Brogville.
Yeah. That's one.
You've got the other guy,
Yeah. And werewolf.
and now you've got the werewolf.
Okay.
So now that's what, 7? Oh, 6, because Brogville and Boyko count. I presume we're counting as one.
Yeah, so 7 then.
3, Boyko, Brogville, Sarah, man. Oh yeah, then werewolf.
Oh,
sorry.
well.
Man.
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 NPC mechanic bottom.
Man.
On listening intently and hearing Casimir say that we have to travel in twos, detritus is going to be. You'll notice that he's hanging back and just looking around for someone else.
You can walk with us. I'm sure we'll be glad to have you.
I have got a name, you know.
We completely ignore him.
It's Martin with an E.
Anyway, Detritus, you can walk with us if you want. I'm sure we'll be glad for the company.
Fuck you, Angus.
Titus, you look after the money. Sorry, what was your name?
Kevin.
Kevin.
Martin with an E.
Detritus, you go with Michael, and the two ladies will go together. I will go with Rockville, and I'll try and follow our werewolf friend ahead.
Okay.
Very well.
Look after the little man compared to you.
Okay.
He's kind of-
So you push across the grassland led by Devon, shifting back into wolf form as he runs.
He scares Boyko. Boyko kicks his head off.
Don't know why that made me laugh so much.
You do hear as you sort of start to reach the copse in which Devon's cabin is sequestered away. The screeching roar from far south.
Can I look towards it? Try to see it?
Oh.
You can. You roll me a perception check,
With
but you
advantage?
can't see it.
Yeah.
As you
Well, Michael just Michael just started a new follower goal.
I didn't know it would come up on stream. That I'm dying today. I'm not equipped
boobies.
for this.
Oh, I
nonsense.
missed it coming up on stream. I
saw it
forgot
come
what
up
was
in
happening.
We spotted the dragon coming towards us.
You did not spot the dragon. You heard the dragon. You have no idea what it's doing, but you hear that it's active currently. But you make your way into the copse, and as you see the cabin come into view, you see Devon back in his human form. As you enter the area around the house, and ushers you to bring Brogville inside.
Yeah, I will.
As you do, he immediately starts starts lighting a fire, and it's cold in here. Like the cabin feels like there's not been anyone in it
How cold?
for ages.
Since you left.
A nice temperature for yourself.
Okay.
Damaged slightly by the fact that he is starting to light a small fire and start boiling some water on in a pot over the fire.
Finally, I'm a bit cooler. Crap.
He starts rummaging through his tubs and pots and pulling various herbs out, and he's got this large stone with an ever so slight concave in the top surface, and a couple of other round stones, and he starts putting these herbs down and grinding them with the round stones and his improvised messel and pork, and starts mixing it up with, creates a dark green poultice that he starts to apply to the black and oozing wound of Brogville's stomach.
I was gonna say, while you was getting it ready, I probably would have tried to get some water, just warm it up on the fire a little bit, so that I can use it to clean the wound a bit better before it does anything to it.
Okay, yeah, you can certainly do that. Roll.
Apparently having streamy issues.
Up for me.
And it could be my intranets. Let me close down some stuff just in case.
Hang on, let me just go listen.
If anyone
Saying that,
is
audio is
having
down for me on the stream, actually.
audio,
Audio is down for me on the stream.
that's weird. It's picking it up in Streamlabs.
I can't hear nothing.
Yeah.
It's not loud.
Try and maybe restart the stream.
Oh no, I just.
Let's see if this helps. Yeah, it should. No audio. How long has that been going on?
Don't know.
I don't know.
Just the last few minutes, I think.
Yeah, I think we would have lost
2 minutes
more
ago, Matt
viewers.
sent his message. We're at 8 viewers at the moment.
Wow, we're
Not that they can
got
hear
technical
anything.
issues. Lovely.
No,
That counts.
just
It
gonna
was at
wave.
6, it jumped up by 2
Yeah.
while we got technical issues.
Can you hear us, Matt?
I wish I could.
Wait, let me...
I don't
Nah,
really...
it's still no audio for me. No
All
audio
I
for
can
me.
do is...
I'll do like a quick...
put it back. See if that helps. Can you check that, Carl, darling?
Oh, we're
Are you
not
back?
Nope.
Waffles.
we're
Nothing.
still nothing.
Charades. Fluorescent session.
I don't know why that would happen.
I usually go by the have you tried to turn it off and on again.
Yeah.
It's foolproof.
Trouble is, it doesn't like me doing that. Hold on 1 second. Right. Tell me if you can hear this.
Got it on.
I apologize for what you're about to hear, but I spent the last 2 hours writing this Richard Nixon rap, which is really, really bad.
You're
And
not
to
making
do a
any
Richard Nixon
noise.
impression, I have to be very loud,
So it's
which
not-
I can't
no,
do.
no,
at the
I've
moment,
put
so
an
I'm just
audio
letting it in
file
my
in.
normal voice. But again, I'm
If
so
you can't
sorry
hear the audio
for
file
what's
playing,
about to happen to you.
I heard nothing.
I'm sorry.
No.
then it means that it's the stream.
Ha 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 ha
Okay.
ha.
I'm
And
gonna
we've lost all our viewers.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
We're down to 4.
end it and
still top dog.
bring back in. We will
Yeah,
be
Got out of the Navy.
be right back.
VP to Dwight D, showing up that punk bitch.
me
up
put it into
William
message.
Barkley, back to the West Coast, house rep I rep and boast, HUAC,
Can you type that, Carl?
Toast.
Just-
Mama